an example of much more complex constraint, logical constraint here we can write is the following. Suppose we want to write, we want to enforce if project or projects 2 and 3 are selected, then project 1 must also be selected. Okay, now this constraint is not so easy to write, right? It doesn't follow any of those simple formulas that we defined previously. But again, we can see there is the same format of if something, then something, right? So clearly, project 2 and 3, the corresponding variables x2 and x3 probably should be on the left-hand side of the constraint, and then somehow variable for project 1, right, which is x1, should be on the right-hand side, okay? And we need to enforce, right, if these two are selected. Now I want you to see if these two are selected, the sum of those variables will be 2, okay? And then if the sum of those variables will be 2, then I want x1 to be equal to 1. But if the sum of those variables is 1, right, if this AND condition, for that AND condition, I need this sum to be 2. But if the sum is 1 or 0, I don't want to restrict variable x1, right? So remember, this could be equal to 0 or 1 or 2, and only when it's 2, I want to have this variable x1 equal 1, okay? So we need some kind of transformation, and I want you to see the constraint will work if we put the summation of those two less than or equal 1 plus x1, okay? And so you see, it's not trivial to come up with this constraint, but once you postulate that this is the correct constraint for my condition, then we can test it, and we can test it through something called a truth table. Okay, so I want to take and create truth table. Okay, and the truth table, what we do is we put variables x1, x2, or in this case the first, maybe I'll start with this, x2, x3, and then x1. Okay, and we put all possible values for them. Now, there's quite a few, right? So I need to list them all. There'll be 0, 0, 0, all possible, feasible or not feasible, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0. I have to be systematic about them. 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, and 1, 1, 1. These are all possibilities. There is 8 possibilities, 2 times 2 times 2, 8 possibilities for those variables. Now I want to see what's on the left-hand side. Right, on the left-hand side, I have x2 plus x3, right? So what's the summation of the first two variables, x2 plus x3? It's 0 here, it's 0 here, it's 1 here, it's 1 here, it's 1, 1, and then the summation of the first two is 2 and 2, right? And then what's on the right-hand side? On the right-hand side of the constraint, 1 plus x1, right? So this, taking this third column here and just adding 1, so it's 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, okay? And then the question is the left-hand side, this is the constraint, right? Left-hand side less than or equal right-hand side. So is the constraint satisfied, right? Left-hand side less than or equal right-hand side in this case, right? x2 plus x3 less than or equal 1 plus x1. So I'm checking whether the constraint is satisfied, right? So this less than or equal this. Yes, it is, right? So this is true. Let's just maybe put checkbox true. 1 less than or equal 1, true, 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 and 2 is not less than or equal. So this is false. then this is true. 2 is less than or equal to 2, right? So we have this one forbidden condition, and I want you to see that it's correct forbidden condition, right? Well, what do we want? Okay, what do we want? So we're saying if projects 2 and 3 are selected, then project 1 must also be selected. So we do not allow not selecting then project. And I want you to see this is this case exactly. Okay, this case exactly, right? When project 2 and 3 are selected, 1 and 1, and project 1 is not selected, this is what we, right, what we want. We don't want this case, we don't want, but every other case, right, is yes, 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 we want all those cases. Okay, and this one is fine, yes, actually, right? This is the one that if project 1 and 2 are selected, then project 3 must also be selected, or project 2 and 3, and then project 1 must also be selected. So for all these other cases, we want them, but this one we want to forbid, and this is exactly what this constraint is forbidding, right? So the truth table is one way to verify whether the constraint is correct, right? But in principle, to write a constraint for any given logical condition is not easy, right? To figure out that I had to add one here. In some other cases, maybe you need to add or subtract different numbers or multiply some decision variables by something. Okay, so it's not easy to write the constraints, but at least it's relatively easy systematically to verify whether the constraint is working or not.